Spider-Man No Way Home, you guys. Review, some spoilers. Now, I'm gonna say this. If YouTube copyright claims this video, then I'm into the MCU. So, Kevin Feige, if this video gets copyrighted, what character should I play as? Hope it's Kid Kaiju. So yeah, let's get into the review. And, yeah, I don't know why I just did it with my hands. Okay, yeah. Spoiler review. Well, actually, I'm gonna get into the review first and spoilers. So, yeah. Review. So, the movie. Yes. That's all I can say. Yes. And my stomach just growled earlier, but yeah, I just ate. Yeah. So, yeah. Movie review. I should stop doing that. Movie review for this one, it's really good. So yeah, but I do have a little bit of problems with it. I know what you're gonna say. You have problems with it. In my opinion, I have no problems with it. Well, I have slight problems, so they're just minor, small problems that you guys don't probably care about. But yeah, I should stop doing that. And spoiler. Now, as Far From Home, this takes place from Far From Home, after Far From Home, so yeah. So basically, yeah, like I said, it is from Far From Home. So Peter is basically screwed. He goes home. He goes home and closes the windows. But little did he know there's like helicopters and all of that and come towards his house and all of that. Like, the gist of it. So, next, when Peter goes to jail, he's trying to reason with the guys. Well, he actually didn't go to jail. He was just in the police department or whatever. So, yeah. He was in the police department. He was asking that he didn't kill Mysterio. The Tony Stark drones did. And obviously, as almost everyone, or every police officer, don't believe every crap he says. So, yeah. So, we'll skip to that one. We'll skip. Yeah, I already said it, so there's no point in skipping. So, yeah, let's go into... I'm not even going to go chronologically, because it's going to take an hour or two for this video. So, yeah. So, Peter... I like how Peter, now in this movie, has matured. Because from Far From Home to Homecoming... Well, actually, Homecoming to Far From Home... He's, like, more... He's like more childish. So yeah. But in this movie, it's like he's growing up. He's like slowly growing up. So yeah, like all of that. So yeah. I would love to talk about the scene where let me get no, I'm just playing. But yeah. Oh, I would like to point out that Green Goblin in this movie is surely hateable. He is. Oh, wait, hold on. So, yeah. You hate him, don't you? Yeah, this guy hates him. Say hi to Mini Spider-Man. I have big old Spider-Man right here. Yeah. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna set him right here for the review, because obviously ain't no Spider-Man video without this guy. So yeah. I am stuck right now. I don't even know what to say. Oh, yeah. I would like to change for this. What I would like for a little change for this movie is that when Ned opens the portal to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he should have, like, Toby's Peter should have had, like, a box of pizza, like a pizza box. and him holding a pizza while eating it. He goes in the portal and he was like, "Oh, don't mind if I do. I thought I came into the wrong place," and then tries to leave, but the portal closes anyway. So yeah. And for the see, I honestly don't like how Green Goblin breaks his mask in the movie, cause dude, the mask looks cool. Like, if I was in the movie, I would want that mask. I would say, Mr. Goblin, sir, or Mr. Osborn, can I have that mask? Because we all know that mask is so cool. So yeah. And also, another thing, for Doc Ock, or Dr. Octopus, I just noticed that his hair is a bit longer than the Spider-Man 2 version of Dr. Octopus. In Spider-Man 2, his hair was a bit shorter. But in this movie, it's like his hair is like a bit aged out. It's like longer and all that. Like, yeah. And oh, I almost forgot about this. Daredevil was in this movie. I almost forgot that Daredevil was in this film. So yeah. And I love how the movie demonstrates his power. Well, not his power, but his sense, his super sense. Like, when the brick was literally thrown out the back window, dude catched it. He catched it as if it was like some kind of like baseball. Like, he has a baseball glove on, and he just catches it as if it was a baseball. It reminds me of that one video of a baseball coach that catches a ball that was going so far. Like pretend I'm the coach, and the kid was far away here or whatever. The ball literally was like thrown, and then dude catched it. That is like impossible. That reminded me of that. So yeah. Also, I do love how Electro is finally black. Because when he was blue, I don't know, I couldn't even take him seriously when he's blue. I do love how they made him black for this film. And what weirds me out, how he has the yellow electricity powers now instead of blue. Like, I'd rather for him be regular Jamie Foxx with like blue lightning. Like, that would be cool it would be cool if in the movie he still had a little bit of blue electricity, which he kind of has, but like, I'm saying, like, when he shoots a blast of electricity, you typically see it's yellow, but I would love to see some of the lightning that comes out is blue, so he still has that blue electricity power that he has from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I would love that, to be honest. Like a little yellow and blue mixing on there. So yeah. And also, I would love for Electro to basically, he's a Dragon Ball character. Like, when he is angry and all that, he goes to his blue form. So yeah. Like, I'm not talking about the blue form from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Well, like, if you've seen No Way Home, he was in his blue form, but he's like in this like shadowy type feel to it. I would love to see that as his Super Saiyan form. That would be insane. That would be insane. And one more flaw for this movie. I don't know why Sandman, the human Sandman, was not in the movie. He was in it. Sandman was in it, but he was not humanized. He was only human. He became human in that end scene when Toby's Peter, he not healed him. Oh, technically healed him, but cured him so he can go back to human. And I honestly hate how they reused the same clip from Spider-Man 3. Even I noticed it too. Like, I've watched Spider-Man 3 for like, what, 3 times when I was a kid. I still recognize that scene. At the moment when he was looking down at his hand with that worried face, I knew for a fact that was a reused clip from Spider-Man 3. And I'm like, what? Come on, now they could have had like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. They could have had the real actor, the human actor, to play him. Because the whole movie, he was like regularly human, standing like one. So yeah, but it's just like he's covered in sand. He's like fully covered in sand. Sorry. He was like fully covered in sand. And I don't like how that is. So yeah. I would love for him to be human. So yeah. Like see his human form. Like I want to see him like I don't know, man. And Sandman is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains to ever date. So yeah. And I honestly feel bad for Andrew Spider-Man. That when this scene where MJ, that if you guys seen the movie trailer, when not Gwen, it's technically the Gwen scene. So when MJ falls, whatever, and Tom's Peter tries to save MJ in the movie, Green Goblin ran over him so he couldn't catch him. And so Andrew finally has a redemption now, saves MJ, and in the little scene where he started to cry, it almost hurts me in the heart because yeah, I understand what it feels like to lose a loved one. So yeah, it really hurts really bad. My tear was rolling down, and saying about it kind of makes my throat a bit shaky. So yeah. And also the death of Aunt May. That was sad, but it was slow. It was so slow. See, when Goblin has his glider down to run over May, obviously the blades of the glider stabbed her in the back. It was not like the classic stab in the chest or the balls from Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man. So yeah, it was not like that. All it did, this is Aunt May and this is the glider. Boom. It ran her over. And what's so bad about me? I laughed on that scene. I laughed. It was so bad. It was so bad. I hysterically laughed. And my mom was looking at me and was like, what is wrong with you? So it was funny how she got... So yeah. But it was sad how she slowly died. When she got up, before I didn't see this movie, people said that Aunt May is going to die, and I was like, oh shoot, what? I was already shocked, and then days later, I was kind of desensitized to it. And in the movie, I thought I was being clickbait, because when she got up, she looked okay. She looked normally okay. She saved Peter, and then that she gave him this iconic quote of the century: with great power comes great responsibility. It's okay, buddy. I know you lost your aunt, and your uncle, and your true father, Stan Lee. Here, bring in, buddy. Bring in. So yeah. So he lost his Aunt May, and Aunt May, before death, said this, I said it, with great power comes great responsibility, and then that she, falls to the ground, and then that I didn't know what happened until Peter, touched her, stomach area, or see it was bleeding. I was like, oh, that's how she died. So the stab wound was still there. So yeah. And it wasn't there before when she got up. So it kind of scared me why she was bleeding from the abdomen, or I don't know what this area is called. So yeah. And the scene where Tom Holland's Spider-Man was going to kill Green the Goblin, I was basically in, like, I don't know what to say. Like, I was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man at this point. I didn't want him to kill him, you know? Because as Andrew said, when Tom Holland's Spider-Man meets Andrew's Spider-Man for the first time, Andrew said that, what did he say? Like, he did say he lost Gwen, and in that he felt so bitter, so, like, it's like he's not even him anymore. So he's basically saying, I don't want you to be like me in the near future. So yeah, I don't want you to do the same mistake as I did. So Tom was holding Goblin's glider, was about to stab Green Goblin. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, the best Spider-Man. I'm just playing. It's no one. Grabs the what's it called? The glider, stopping the Tom Holland Spider-Man from killing him. And then that the most when I was in the theater, I was like, you know what? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll spare Norman Osborn, whatever. And then that when Green Goblin freaking stabbed Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in the back. Ooh! Ooh! I was so mad. Because no one can never harm the GOAT. No one. You hear me, buddy? No one cannot harm you. If they try to, laugh at their faces. Oh yeah, oh my god. There's another Spider-Man right there. Y'all can't see him, but yeah, the red and blue, that's Spider-Man. That's another Spider-Man that I forgot to bring. But you know what? I'll bring this one, since he's like the closest to my shelf right here. So yeah. So I was so devastatingly mad on how freaking Green Goblin stabbed Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in the back. Damn, Peter. Yeah. I hated that so much. That makes me want to kill him. And when Andrew threw that antidote where it fixed where it's gonna fix Green Goblin from turning evil. Now, if you guys don't know about this Green Goblin, he has, like, I don't want to say mixed personality. Well, not mixed personalities. I don't want to say he has multiple personalities. Like, there's a personality where he's regular Norman Osborn, where he's just normal. He's like, I'm a scientist. So, yeah. Like, and the Green Goblin one is, evil. Which, really evil. Like, if you guys know the tale of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that. So, yeah. So, when Andrew threw that antidote, I was going to fix some Goblin, and he gave it to Tom, and when he stabbed him in the neck with it, I thought that is going to be the end of Green Goblin. He's going to go dead, like, yeah. I thought he was going to die, but it just basically cured him. It basically just releases out the regular Norman Osborn, and Norman was like, what's going on? What did I do? So, yeah. Yeah, the movie, it was great. Now, honestly, I'm going to give this film an instant 10 out of 10 stars, baby. Best Spider-Man film to date. Best Spider-Man film since 2002 Spider-Man. So yeah, 2002 Spider-Man is a masterpiece. And No Way Home is definitely a masterpiece. And oh, I cannot wait to watch Spider-Man freshman year, because I heard it's an MCU Spider-Man TV show. So yeah, I can't wait to watch that show. Let's see what it's all about. We'll get to explore more villains. I'm hoping for like the MCU Green Goblin, the MCU Doc Ock, Lizard. I feel like there's already Lizard in the movie. I don't know, man. The Tinkerer. So yeah, and I'm betting for like in freshman year, Peter's teacher in the movie, the one with the glasses. Oh yeah, before I say the teacher with the glasses, a funny thing. When Peter was going back to school, the three teachers, well, two, were idolizing Spider-Man. And they had this weird collection of Spider-Man. They had like a paper or clay face thing of Tom Holland's face. It was so funny. And one gym teacher was like still skeptical about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Like he's still on the thing where he's still on the case where he thinks he killed Mysterio, which I do not respect. But the other teachers, they were funny. They were honestly funny. And the one with the glasses, by the time freshman year comes out, I want to predict that the teacher with glasses on is the Tinkerer. I'm just saying it right. Well, actually, we did have the Tinkerer in Spider-Man Homecoming, but if they bring back the Tinkerer just for freshman year, that'll be top notch. So yeah. And let's get to the credit scenes. The 2 credit scenes. I already forgot the first one. The second one I do remember is like I think it's a teaser for the Multiverse of Madness for Doctor Strange's solo movie. So yeah. And what was the first credit scene? What was the credit scene? Oh yes, the Venom scene, where Venom's just gonna go back to his world, and he left a little bit of symbiote on the desk. So in Spider-Man freshman year, we're probably gonna get a black suit Spider-Man at one point. So yeah. And at the end of the movie, I forgot to explain the end. Tom Holland Spider-Man gets the classic Spider-Man suit. I was so happy because I finally don't have to see that suit with the black mark on it and all that. I don't like that suit. I mean, I don't like that suit because of the black on it. It didn't look like a Spider-Man suit. It looked more like something what Miguel O'Hara would wear or Miles Morales would wear. So yeah, I love how Tom Holland Spider-Man gets the classic suit. The red, the blue, everything. And I love how how the blue spots are like shiny. So yeah. And oh my god, I am so happy. This makes me respect the MCU Spider-Man. This makes me highly respect the MCU Spider-Man. He is getting the iconic suit. That is a dream come true. So yeah, because there's no such thing as a better Spider suit than the classic one. So yeah. And that's the end of the video. You guys can comment down which which favorite No Way Home scene that you like. And you can comment down what is your favorite Spider-Man movie so far, Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2002, and obviously Spider-Man No Way Home. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video, and I'm gonna get to business.